What is going on, everyone? I am back with another video, and today I'm gonna be building the Sasquatch from the Deadpool Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave, or Deadpool wave, or Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave. However you want to say it. But yeah, I mean, it's taken me a while. I'm sure that a lot of you have already seen other YouTubers build them, you know, months ago, and I'm finally getting around to it. I just completed the wave a few days ago. I actually just purchased the purple guy, Paladin, and that was the last figure that I needed to complete the wave. I was kind of hesitant on getting him just because, well, I mean, it's Paladin. I mean, it's not a figure that I really wanted to run out and buy, but I wanted to complete Sasquatch. This is my third Build-A-Figure to complete. So I'm like, yeah, what the heck? I mean, Sasquatch wasn't really a figure that I was looking into building. I mean, he wasn't the most exciting figure to build. But now that I have all the pieces and everything, and, you know, I was like a few figures short of completing him, and then I saw the prices on Amazon, and it's really crazy how the prices went down. I mean, before, heck, even Cable was like in that $50 range, but now even he's dropped to, I think, like $25. So yeah, I ended up just picking up the wave. All the figures were cheap. So yeah, let's get this started. So real quick, I just kind of wanted to touch on the whole wave, just give my opinions on each figure and which ones are my favorite, which ones are my least. There's a few of them that I didn't review, like I didn't review Domino, I didn't review the X20, the X-Force Deadpool, X23, and then Paladin. Mainly just because, I don't know, I felt like the reviews were already overdone on them. There wasn't really much to really say about these figures. These aren't my... Well, Domino, I would say, is... Yeah, she's pretty high up there, but the X-Force Deadpool, I mean, it's nothing that we haven't seen with the other Deadpools. Like, I already reviewed this Deadpool, the red one. The 90s. The 90s Deadpool. And in my opinion, it's a better figure than the X-Force, just because he has, in my opinion, more articulation. I mean, they gave him the butterfly joints. The X-Force Deadpool, it just seems like it's just a reuse of the red Deadpool from the Juggernaut wave. They just painted him gray, and then basically little touches like his shin guards they took off, and then his gosh, well, I can't even talk, but his pads that are on his arms, they took that off. But yeah, but again, it just, in my opinion, it just wasn't worth really revisiting this figure. Paladin, I mean, it's Paladin. Who cares about him? X23 though, I don't know. She's got that little kid figure vibe. Again, there wasn't really much to touch on. She doesn't come with anything. There's no ab crunch, but again, none of these female figures have ab crunch. They just have, oh, whoops. They just have, you know, the cut at the, you know, at the chest that they can move. So I mean, again, it wasn't really anything to really touch up on. You know, I reviewed the Cable, obviously, badass looking figure. Still is. I'd say that the Cable is my favorite. And then of course Deathlock. You know, we got, you know, new parts with him. And then of course I reviewed the 90s Deadpool, because again, it was a new Deadpool that we got, a new head. Yeah, I believe they gave him the Sunfire body with the butterfly joints, but you know, it works for the Deadpool. It was just a whole new Deadpool figure, and yeah, there I go, just rambling. But anyways, yeah, if I would have to, you know, rank them from my favorite to my least favorite, of course, Cable would be my favorite. Probably, of course, the Deadpool. Nah, I'd put Deathlock third. Probably Domino. I probably should have reviewed Domino because she is a cool figure. Yeah, they did reuse her head from the Sue Storm, but it works. And then the body is pretty much from Mockingbird. But yeah, I like the color scheme that they gave her and everything. Yeah, Marvel, Hasbro, they pulled it off with this Domino. Good articulation. Yeah, and probably after that, I don't know. I'd probably go with X-23, just because we haven't had an X-23. I mean, we have one now, the Lady Wolverine, but as far as an X-23 figure, we haven't had one in a while. And then Paladin, like I've said before, don't care about Paladin. I just got him to complete the Sasquatch. But and then, of course, this X-Force Deadpool. I mean, he's nothing to he's nothing to turn your nose up at. I would put him up there as probably, you know, I'd probably put Cable, the Red Deadpool, Deathlock, then X-Force Deadpool, then Domino, then X-23, and then Paladin. Pretty blunt, but anyways, so that was a little bit of a rambling of just this whole wave. Pretty excited that I completed this wave. A lot of cool figures. Yeah, I've said you don't care about Paladin, but overall, I think he's a good army builder figure. If you can pick him up for cheap, I'd say go ahead and army build him, add him to your collection. But yeah, I was surprised to see this whole wave, the price just go down on them. Paladin, I picked him up for like $8. Domino and X-23 like $12. Deathlock, I found him at Target. I paid $20 for him, and then Cable, of course, I paid $20. But yeah, I mean, overall, it's a pretty solid wave, and I'm really glad that I picked it up. All right, so let's get this Sasquatch built. So from what I've been seeing and reading, a lot of people have been saying it's a solid figure. It's mainly like a lot of parts are reused from the the Man-Thing figure, and then other people have been saying that they prefer the Toy Biz version. But I mean, with a lot of stuff, I mean, who doesn't prefer the Toy Biz version to some figures? A lot of their figures were pretty legit, and pretty like there wasn't a lot of reused parts for them. It just seemed like a lot of the stuff was original. And last but not least, let's get the head on there. It is an odd choice that they did use the Sasquatch for Deadpool. I mean, if anything, I would have thought that maybe they would have used like Lady Death or something, but Sasquatch is an interesting choice that they used for the Build-A-Figure. Alright, and there we go. So let's move the camera up. Camera up a little bit, and there he is, complete, Sasquatch. So, actually not a bad figure, to be honest. You can see why people were saying that they were actually liking him. But yeah, I mean, actually, I'm pretty excited that I was able to complete Sasquatch, my third Build-A-Figure. Yeah, I mean, some of the parts looks like they were reused. I think they just added this piece up here because for a Man-Thing, it was like a lot of like mushrooms and like basically like a bunch of like crap that they put on him to make him look like a plant. Same thing with down here. I mean, I didn't get to build that figure, but yeah, I mean, overall, I gotta say, I mean, pretty cool. Glad I built him. Pretty solid figure. Pretty tall, looks like, compared to Cable. I could definitely use this Sasquatch for different photo shoots and whatnot. So yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to build him. So I just wanted to kind of share this Build-A-Figure, share this wave with all of you, give you kind of my thoughts, my ramblings. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm gonna end it here. As I always do, collect what you love. If you're new to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what I'm doing right, tell me what I'm doing wrong. And I will see you all in the next video.
Welcome to the party. Can I get you a cold one? The fun is just starting. Who knows when it's over? You see, I'm a survivor.